Hello and welcome to another Arkeys video. This is the new daily race A. We are at Lago Maggiore East and we are in the Daihatsu Copen. So this is the complete opposite of last week where we did 430 kilometers an hour at special stage Route X. This is one of the slower races, not as slow as the Samba Boss race we had a while ago, but definitely a slow one. So let's all get strapped in and prepare ourselves for the humongous G-forces we are about to experience. Let's get straight into it. This is Monday afternoon. I couldn't do the morning races today, so other people have had a chance to get a head start. But let's see what we can do. We're starting from the back. We've got Uwe pulling off to the side. I don't know what that was about, but a weird start going on, and we immediately got up a position or two. But let's see what we can do about this. Yeah, we lost that one again, and we're coming into the first tight corner. I am going around the outside. I've got a car coming, two cars coming on the inside, and I ended up being back in last place with this one. But let's just see what we can do. This car, even though it can rev to 8,500, you have to short shift this car. And you can see as I come out this corner, as soon as I see just a bit of that red bar above the speedometer, I upshift to fourth gear. And you can see I get a good run down the hill. And I try to go for a move, but it gets a bit tight because the yellow car turns in and the car right next to me turns in. There's the slightest bit of contact, but unfortunately they went wide. Let's just have a look again. I am close to the apex, I'm making the apex, but still tiniest contact. Unfortunately he went wide there, and if that by any chance was my fault, then I'm sorry about that, but I think it was just an unlucky little moment. We just carry on. We've got some side-by-side with Uwe, and let me just mention that he actually has been doing YouTube all the time. I've been doing it. His channel is called Finest Plays, and he is uploading gameplay with his live commentary in German. And if you want to catch up on your German skills, that's a good channel to watch. I will link that in the description somewhere. We carry on. I am behind the other German driver here, and he is running really wide coming into this corner, so he will probably have some lovely dirty tires as we come in to the tricky right hand corner at the bottom of the hill. And you can see once again that short shift gave me a good run coming down the hill. Braking not too hard, you have to be sure you don't slam on the brakes, and be patient on the throttle. Yeah, you can see the dirty tires sent him off wide there. So we are up in 7th place now, and I think we are going to jump ahead a little bit in this one. We are at lap 3, and now we've got the Belgian driver running wide this corner. I've done that in time trial myself when I had a short practice before doing this, and it's easily done. And here I almost overcook it. I have to make sure I don't go into the back of him, so I take the wide line and have to exit the hairpin in 2nd gear this time. I know it's better to exit in 3rd once you get the line right, but got caught a bit off guard there. Just a tiny tap there, so I'm just backing off, and we have to try again later. Now we are at the end of lap 4. Let's see, we're coming up the hill. He did a good job this time, and let's see what we can do. Coming into the hairpin, almost getting a bit of a flashback here, but we are all good. A bit too wide. This was actually the same track we had the Citroën DS Nations race a while back, and it's the same thing, getting up the hill, not losing too much speed, keeping the momentum up. This is the final lap now. I've really got a good run on the Belgian driver ahead of me. Let's see if I can get the hairpin right. You have to brake early so you can get early on the throttle in 3rd gear. I missed the apex, but still got a decent exit. You can hear he's revving it out in 2nd gear. I'm in 3rd gear. I'm pulling up to the side, and then he shifts up and I can just go past. So Even though it feels so counterintuitive and slow, a higher gear is the best one a lot of times in this car. Coming down the hill, I'm short shifting up to fourth and he is revving it out, and you can see the difference in my mirror there. So let me just not mess up the final corner. I am being cautious, maybe even a bit too cautious, because you can see he's getting a run on me. It's actually going to be a close one coming up the hill. I honk my friendly salute to him as we approach the line, and that was the end of the first race. So a P6 from the back. Let's see what we can do. We're doing a bit of time trial. I had a little less than 10 minutes between race 1 and race 2, and this is my best run so far. So brake early just before that curb starts, so you can turn in and get back on the power as early as possible. And you can see the third gear, it feels really slow, but if you rev the car out in second gear, it just makes more noise. It isn't faster, and then you still have an upshift. This is basically just a lift running over all those bollards, upshifting as soon as I see that red bar. I'm trying to upshift the same spots as Lester, who's currently in P1, is doing. And here I haven't really found a brake marker, but I'm trying to be soft on the brake. Here, unfortunately, the car gets understeer. I think I touched the throttle a tad too early, so yeah, didn't get the best run up the hill, but it's still a 104.68, and yeah, we just park it here and enter the second race. Now I'm starting in pole position, so let's just see if I can run away with this one. This car actually needs a bit of traction control. You wouldn't think it needed it, but it does. So traction control on 1 until we are away, and let's get towards the hairpin and see if I can get around before I get swallowed up by the cars behind. Make sure we get early on the power, and you can see, yeah, they are already fighting each other back there. So let's just try to run away. Coming into this corner, maybe a small dab on the brake or just a lift. I think I just lifted there. And short shifting coming down the hill, and already it looks like I'm building a decent gap behind us. But I know that P2 and P3, they were in the previous race and they clearly have practiced this one, so they might catch me at some point. I am exiting this one in third gear. I noticed that Lester used fourth gear, but you really have to get the right line. I am still doing it in third gear. But that was first lap, and
a few moments later,
we are at the end of this race because not much else happened. You can see Uwe has snatched the fastest lap from me. He's up to P3, so well done coming from the back there. We finished this one in P1. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.